Hello everyone, taking a break in between my run here, and I just wanted to talk to you today about something I call time, place, and manner. And I'm not referring to freedom of expression and First Amendment rights for those of you in public safety, because you know all about that, and that's important. But when I'm talking about time, place, and manner, I'm talking about giving critical feedback, having courageous conversations with your direct reports, your peers, your boss, whoever that is. You got to have that tough conversation. And it's really important to consider time, place, and manner. And I see this failure a lot in organizations where that's not considered, and you can actually do a lot more damage in the process. So time, pick the right time to have this conversation. If somebody is coming into work, they have all their stuff, they haven't gotten settled in their office yet, don't call them into your office to have that critical feedback session. Okay, they're not even settled yet. They're not even like starting their day. And I see this happen all the time. If they're getting ready for a family vacation and it's Friday afternoon, and they're really excited about the weekend, and you call them into your office to then give them that critical feedback or have that tough conversation, you just set the tone for that whole weekend and could possibly ruin their vacation. If it's not time sensitive, if you can have that conversation when they come back, at least consider that. Place. This is really important. So where you have this conversation is super important. Are you violating Leadership 101 by criticizing in public, right? And not doing that in the privacy of an office, of a conference room, right? Having that one-on-one with that employee. And I've seen this happen so many times. In fact, I was teaching a class probably a couple of years ago now at a police department, and we had 30 people in the class, 30, a good mixture of sworn and civilian officers, sergeants. And right before the class started, one of the lieutenants of the organization came in and walked up to an employee and delivered a written reprimand and had that employee sign the written reprimand in front of 30 of his peers. Talk about not paying attention to place, talking about doing damage to morale in the organization. Like, really think about and consider the place when you're giving this critical feedback or you're having that tough conversation. And then the manner is really important, right? We talk about how you say things is just as important, if not more important, than what you're saying. If you're coming at the person with this very accusatory tone, you're using a lot of you did this wrong, you did that wrong, the person's immediately going to put up a barrier, right? They're going to get defensive. Instead, use those I statements, right? I feel, I believe, my experience is. It's a much better communication approach. And again, how you say things is really important. If you're giving that critical feedback, yeah, you got to give that honest feedback. But can you also tell the employee how valuable they are to the organization? Can you also tell your boss, hey, you really like working for him or her, and this is just something that you wanted to bring to their attention? And there's all kinds of tools on how to do this really well. In fact, if you want, reach out to me. I'll send you a free PDF of some conversation starters and how to have those courageous conversations. But the bottom line is, think about the time, think about the place, and think about the manner before you have these tough conversations. You'll be much better off. Take care. Have a great day.